All right, Matt says, RI Collector Hasbro LJNRI. What four-figure set of Mattel Retros could give them a boost of interest? I thought this question was great.
I took a long time to think about this. I was really racking my brain because they did the unreleased route, with like the Greg Valentine, the tugboat, and I thought that was going to be a lot bigger than it was. It didn't really move the needle, so to speak.
Right.
So I was thinking, like, what's next? Like, if they continue down the unreleased route, like, there's not many top guys they could do, right? It's not like they can't do Men on a Mission. They can't do Bastion Booger unless they went and signed them. Like, today, they couldn't do it. So I was racking my brain. What would maybe spark some interest? And then it hit me, like, title belts. What if they did a 4-pack where everyone came with a title belt?
Hogan's going to be the first one. He has that white winged eagle, right?
Right. So this is just, I want to hear your guys' opinion, and then we can fantasy book. This is what if I had the pencil and Mattel said, you can book the next 4-pack, this is what I'd do. I'd do all different eras. So, like, 'cause sometimes Mattel does it where it's like from the 80s, this would be a whole mishmash. The theme would be champions. Just kind of close your eyes and envision this. First, we have Stone Cold Steve Austin, blue jeans, Austin 316's t-shirt with the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that was going to be my number
97.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot. Austin. Like, how many people made that Austin custom back in the day?
Yes.
Okay.
The
It's
jeans,
a continuation. Yeah,
Austin
sure.
316's t-shirt. You just throw in that Intercontinental title. Okay.
Please.
Then we have this. The Ric Flair, WWF Ric Flair is not the best. The wonky face, the Rick Rude body. Give us a WWF Ric Flair with the real World's Championship, the big gold. So you get another belt in there. You kind of use it for WCW, but it's big
Their
gold.
retro Flair is great, but
I'm saying a
80s
shorter hair.
it's an 80s Flair. Yeah, you're right.
Shorter hair. Okay, then let's do this because I like how they did the Greg Valentine. It didn't take away the value of the prototype. You give us, hear me out here, mail away Hogan in the all red with the winged eagle from WrestleMania 9. Okay? And then hear me out on this one.
You've really...
I thought about this way too much yesterday. Like, I should be doing other things. I'm thinking about fucking fantasy booking Mattel figures. Hear me out on this. Yokozuna with the correct color, red and black, with the beard, comes with 2 tag team titles.
Wow.
So you have all the belts for that era, all top guys.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer this broski style because I didn't have 2 days to figure this out. But I will say I think you're right. Like, and I would never normally give this advice for like a new toy company, but I feel like they've done so much that they're like their own thing now, where they can just do a Mr. Perfect, do a badass Brett when he was champion. Like, we know we have those already, but reimagine them and just whatever. Don't worry about that anymore.
I don't think there's many people who are like, not getting a Brett. Oh, because I have a Brett. I don't think, you know what I'm saying?
And I think it's been 10 years they've been making these now. Like, it's like, just do whatever you want now. Fill the gap.
My initial thought was tapping more into the Attitude Era. So the second series of these retros was all Attitude Era characters, and that was my favorite set, and it was awesome. It was Stone Cold, The Rock, Kane, Triple H, right? It was awesome. I think there were 6 people in that one. But there really hasn't been much since from that era. So my first thought was, Stone Cold in the jeans with the t-shirt, and then I don't know, like a better Rock than what they had. Like
the Rock's pretty good.
The Rock is
Taker,
pretty great. Yeah, Attitude, like a different Taker of some sort. I don't know. That's one thought. My other thought was just the toppest of top guys. So Stone Cold in the shirt. Just pick a Rock. Pick the Rock from whatever, a very popular period. Cena. Let's get another Cena. There's so many. There's only one, right? We can have another.
Some
Cena.
of those original ones are so rare and long gone. Like, they could revisit them in like fun way. Even like Diesel. Like, Diesel is such a rare old Cena retro at this point.
Yes. And then like a Hogan or Ultimate Warrior or somebody, just 4 top ass guys in great looks.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more possibilities out there, and like Brian said, like we don't have a Mr. Perfect, a Bret Hart. There's guys they could read.
Rocker
if they
Sean. They could just mess with everybody, man.
They
It's
could
cool.
read like a Rick Rude, like redo Rick Rude.
Yeah.
There's guys they could certainly
That's true.
redo. I don't think people will not buy it because they have the Hasbro.
Yeah.
You do an earthquake in like maybe like the all like blue or something. But I think the schedule they've been doing is fine. We get a couple 4-packs
I
a
think
year.
that part is perfect. I don't think you can oversaturate it
Yeah.
or undersaturate it. I think it's just kind of that part. I think they have the market pretty correct.
I do think something exclusive would kickstart the line a little bit or give some juice, like if they did a mail away or like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and like just something fun.
Right, like more fun. Yeah, I agree.
Or something that's hard to get. Listen, we hate paying for exclusives. We hate tracking them down. But there's no denying it makes things fucking interesting and fun.
Yeah.
These retros, I'll get them.
Very accessible, yeah.
Give me something give me a chase. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want the girl you can just get. You want the girl you got to chase.
Oh, wow.
Give us a little chase.
Yeah.
Give us a little, even if there was a variant or something,
Right.
by design.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, Brian's question: 80s wrestling fan. Wow, this guy's all over. Wait, what? Oh yeah, which LJN figure other than Rick Rude is the most need of a redesign
Wow.
for Big Rubber Guys? So this is a very similar question, but now we're doing LJNs.
Well, no, because I mean, the Rick Rude is it's criminal.
It's criminal.
Hands on the hips. Can't do
Considering
shit.
that it was designed in a time when kids played with figures, adult collectors, like not even a concept. So it's like insane, actually, that was even made.
Guys, we can't do. Are we answering this question like realistically or in
I
fantasy?
think might as well, right? What's the point of fantasizing? It'll never end, right?
Yeah, realistically, we don't have Rick Rude, so we can't do that. We talked before if Honky ever got
I would love
Free.
a honky in tights,
a ring gear Honky,
and
Would
then
be
not
nice.
blue faced, and like even mine's in mint condition. I'm staring right now on the shelf, but he's like basically purple.
Yeah,
When it oxidizes or whatever, that would be fun. And then that could kind of be across the board for Bam Bam, DiBiase, just because of the way they were made.
That's fantasy booking right there.
I know. I'm just throwing it out there. So if that's the glaring issue with them, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Hacksaw was pretty perfect, but we made a good version, like a more like the way you remember Hacksaw, not such a mid
Right.
to late '80s Hacksaw. I'm looking. Who have we done here? I think we've done a good job tweaking the ones we've tweaked. Like the Bulldogs made them a little
Like
more
Harley,
jacked.
the difference in Harley, yeah.
Andre certainly with the one strap.
Obviously we're very biased, but yeah, Andre,
Yeah.
he's so tiny and knees scrunched down. He really is Andre the Giant in our collection.
And then if we had the fantasy book, like Ultimate Warrior, like that depiction of him is like almost like debut. He's not even
Right.
wearing fucking tassels on the boots.
Or
He's
even
not
like
jacked enough.
Hogan 1 is not jacked enough, but the other Hogan, the shirted Hogans, which are very rare and hard to come by, are pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
But the regular one that everyone had doesn't nearly depict him in his like awesomeness that he could.
Yes. Or even like Macho Man. I love the LJ and Macho Man is my favorite figure of all time. I love the big rubber guy Macho Man. But what if we did like a Macho Man, from like the early 90s with the hat and the tassels, or even like a WrestleMania 3 era, but he's got like the cape and it's molded on in a way where it's a piece of the figure.
Right.
A lot more toyetic.
Cool.
What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, Mark. You and your Marvel Legends
Sorry,
chat.
I checked out. I'm texting about an ad for the podcast.
Thanks, man. Making money while you're making money.
Yeah.
Bret Hart, certainly someone that could get a redo.
Right, but that depicts him in what it is depicting, 87 Brett.
Right,
But
right.
I would love over ass Brett. Yeah.
Okay, here's one. And yeah, I spilled the beans that we got him when I did the Errol Hawani show. Hercules.
Oh, without it. Not that he's like a megastar, but the LJN depiction of Hercules, I cannot. Didn't we have a hard time even finding a photo of
Yeah,
it?
I think he wears it at like WrestleMania, one of the WrestleManias.
It's like a split second or something. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think a Brutus, if he ever got free.
Yeah, Brutus is so mid 80s, not late
Yeah.
80s when he was over.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a good question.
Cool.
Let us know in the comments. Join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with the Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.